what do we have here? Unless my eyes deceive me, that looks like a candy bar. I don't know why anybody's left it in a drink container, but I think it's mine. Okay, and now I'm just going to try and take it, maybe, okay, just gonna, it's not gonna fit. How I'm gonna do this? Candy bar, come out! Come on, I want a snack. Okay, this is not good. This is not good. Now, oh dear. Now I'm stuck and I can't eat the candy bar. Oh, who's gonna help me here? Is anybody else around? Hello? Anybody here? Hello? Anyone? I'm stuck in a glass jar and I want to eat a candy bar. Help! Help! Anybody there? Help! My arm is stuck in the jar! Help! Someone there! Help! Help!
Is that somebody? Wait, is that you, Pastor T?
Help! I'm stuck in a jar!
Hey, what is he saying? I better find out what Pastor Steve's up to. Let's see what he's up to, Pastor T. What's up? Hey, Pastor T, what's going on? I heard you shouting from the other room. What's going on? What you yelling about, Pastor T?
Help! I'm so glad you're here. You heard my brave and courageous cries for help, did you? Well, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I got my arm in this jar, and I really want the candy bar that's in here too. But also my arm is stuck, and I think that means I'm stuck with a glass jar in my arm forever. And it's too heavy to go around my regular daily life. I can't go like this, Al. I need your help. Come get out.
I'm sorry, you're what, Pastor Steve? Did you say brave and courageous calls for help? No, I just heard somebody squealing they were stuck in a jar, which it appears that you are. What is going on here, Pastor Steve?
Okay, well, you see, here's the thing. I was just minding my own business, walking here to the church kitchen, and I saw this jar, and it had a candy bar in it, and you know that I love candy, and so I reached my hand in the jar to try and pull the candy out. I didn't even stop to think, why is there a candy bar in this jar? I was just hungry, and so I grabbed the candy, and now my hand won't come out of the jar. And even if I pull really hard, I can't get it out. The candy bar is stuck, and my hand is stuck with it.
Oh, okay. So let me make sure I got this straight here, Pastor Steve.
Okay, go ahead.
So you are telling me you were walking here in the room, your hand was not attached or stuck in anything, and you put your hand in a random jar to get a piece of candy, and then because you can't get your hand out while you're holding on to the candy bar, you started shouting that you are stuck in a jar, help, help, help. Is that what happened? Your hand is stuck because you were grabbing on that candy bar? Is that about what happened, Pastor Steve?
You know, when you put it that way, Alec, it kind of sounds a little less heroic. It almost sounds like you're saying that I was being foolish or silly by sticking my hand in this jar, but maybe you don't understand. I like candy, and I want to have this candy, and I can't get my arm out now. Maybe I wasn't telling it right. I want the candy, Al, and now my arm is stuck in here.
Yeah, no, Pastor Steve, you have made yourself perfectly clear. That's actually the thing that kind of disappoints me. Yeah, no, I understood that you wanted the candy, and now you won't let go of it, and that it's because your hand is grabbing the candy bar that you can't get out. What surprises me is that you call that being tricked, Pastor Steve. That does not compute at all. Don't you understand there's an easy solution to this?
There is?
Yes, there is, Pastor Steve.
Is it that I just live here in the church kitchen forever and you bring me candy and I'll just live here forever with my arm stuck in a jar and you do all my work, but other people bring me candy because I can't get my arm out with this candy, and you do all the work for me because I don't have two good arms?
No, that is not the solution. No, you are not supposed to just live here in the kitchen forever and we bring you other candy because your hand is stuck in the jar, still grabbing onto that candy bar right there. No, that's not the solution. I can't believe that the obvious thing has not occurred to you, Pastor Steve. Come on, please. Do your best thinking power, all right? Come on. Let's think it out.
Okay, Al, I'll take your challenge. My best thinking. My best thinking how to get my hand out of the jar, how to get out of here. I gotta think on this, Al. I gotta think. All right, do my best thinking. Do my best thinking. What is it? What is it? What is it? Al, do you notice? Look, my hand is free. Look at that. This isn't right.
Hooray, Pastor Steve, you did it. Can't you see you're free? Your arm's out, you can move it around.
Well, yeah, my hand's free now, Al, but what I want is the candy bar, so clearly I have to stick my hand back inside!
Wait, no, Pastor Steve, don't stick your hand back in the jar. You'll be stuck all over again. No, that is not the solution, Pastor Steve.
Well, of course it is, Al. I just have to reach my hand into the... Oh, dear, I did it again. Al. Help.
Now, come on there, Pastor Steve. What did you seriously think was going to happen if you stuck your hand in that jar again? I can't believe we have to go through this all over again. Why are you not understanding? If your hand is still holding the candy bar, you cannot pull it out and keep the candy bar intact, which I know is what you want. You are going to have to let go of the candy bar, all right? Come on.
I don't know what I thought would happen. I wanted the candy bar, and as you can see, I can't bring it out whole and hold on to my hand and keep my hand still.
Don't make me get out Jesus on this. Are we gonna have to talk about Jesus? Fine. Let's talk about Jesus and the candy bar, all right?
What do you mean, Jesus and the candy bar? Al, this is not a time for jokes. And I know there's not a single story in the Bible about how Jesus got a candy bar out of a jar. They didn't have candy bars back then.
Yeah, I know, Pastor Steve. Jesus did not actually talk about candy bars or how to get them out of jars. I'm well aware of that. And yes, I know they did not have candy bars back in Jesus' day in the first century, 2,000 years ago. But what I do mean is, Jesus does talk about a camel trying to go through the eye of a needle and how that's impossible, and maybe about sometimes how we gotta let go of stuff rather than thinking we gotta hold on to things forever if we want to be free and live in the reign of God. Don't you know what I'm talking about, Pastor Steve?
Camels and needles, Al? Now you're the one who sounds confused. I don't want to get a camel out of the jar. I don't want to get a needle out of the jar. I want to get the candy bar out of the jar. And I don't know why you're bringing out big animals with humps on their backs or sharp pointy things. I just want candy, and I can't seem to get it as long as I'm touching it in this jar.
Yeah, Pastor Steve, I am well aware that you are not trying to get a camel out of that jar, and I also understand that you do not have a particular interest in needles or any other sewing equipment, but okay, you seriously don't remember what Jesus says in the Bible? Jesus says, he's talking about someone who's rich and wants to follow Jesus, and Jesus says, well, all right, well, if you want to follow me, let go of your possessions, give the money from selling it to the poor so you can come and follow me. And the man won't go because he would rather have his possessions than be able to follow Jesus. So Jesus says, well, my goodness, how hard it'll be if you've got lots of wealth to be a part of the reign of God. It would be easier for a camel to go through a little tiny eye of a needle, that little tiny hole where you put the string through. It'd be easier for a camel to go through the eye of the needle than for someone with a lot of wealth to be in the kingdom of heaven, because just like the man in the story and just like you in this candy bar or the jar, you don't want to let go. That's what this is about, Pastor Steve. Sometimes to have the freedom to be able to do what you want, or be able to free to follow God, the freedom to go where Jesus leads, you have to be able to let go of the stuff you thought you wanted, but was really holding you back.
So hold on here. I think I know the saying of Jesus that you're talking about, that it's easier for a camel to go through the little hole in the needle, the eye of the needle, than for a rich person to be in the kingdom of God. But you're saying it's like me in the candy jar, because I can't get free as long as I'm holding on to this, but if I'm willing to let go and not be focused solely on having the candy bar, if I'm willing to let go of it, and I can have my hand again, maybe that's like how we treat all of our money or possessions or stuff, whether it's candy or money or toys or video games or clothes. If we're so worried about clutching onto those things, we're never going to be able to let go of them so we can follow Jesus, huh?
Right, Pastor Steve. When Jesus says it's easier for a person with a lot of wealth to enter in the kingdom of heaven, it's not that God doesn't like you if you have a certain amount of money. It's not like if all of a sudden you go from $100 to $200 or $1,000 to $2,000 or some number that God goes, oh, I don't love you anymore. But the more and more stuff we have, the harder and harder it is to learn to let go of it so that we can go where Jesus leads us to go. The bigger piles of money or toys or video games or candy bars we have, the harder it is to say, I'd rather have God in my life. I'd rather use what I have to care for other people, to love my neighbors rather than to love my stuff. The more stuff we have, the more willing we're to get stuck with it. So just like you had to learn to let go of the candy bar if you wanted to have your freedom back in your arm back, so we could go play or go do something with somebody else, or whatever else you got on your day's list today. Same thing. If we got lots and lots of money or stuff or possessions, it's real easy to think I'd rather have those than God. Sometimes what God says is just let go of your grip on your stuff and you'll find you're really free.
Oh, Al, I've been such a bonehead. I wasn't even thinking that I wanted this candy bar more than I wanted my arm, and if I just would have let go, I could have been free all this time. I wouldn't have had to go shouting for help. Maybe I've been doing this a lot, not just with candy bars, but when I spend money and buy a new comic book or a new Pokemon card or a new video game, and then I spend all my time protecting it, gotta put it in the plastic case and put that in a special drawer and always make sure nobody takes it or nobody gets it, and then I need to get more and the latest thing and the next thing after that. I'm spending all my time guarding my stuff to make sure nobody takes my stuff, and I've gotta spend all my life in my house making sure nobody gets it, rather than being able to live my life and be around other people, be free, with my two hands. We're doing this all the time, aren't we, Al? We keep chasing after stuff or getting ourselves stuck, grabbing onto stuff, when Jesus says we could be free if we'd be willing to love Him and love people more than money or possessions, or you're right, even candy bars.
Yep, that was what I was trying to help you understand there, Pastor Steve. That's what Jesus has been trying to get us to understand too for a long time. Instead of keeping everything for yourself and then finding yourself trapped, sometimes it's better and you'll find yourself more free if you're willing to share what you have and discover that we're really more fully alive when we share what we have with other people instead of, with our arms or hands stuck in a jar. So I tell you what, how about I practice what Jesus says too, and I share what I have. I got myself some chips, and we could open up the bag and share them together. How about that, Pastor Steve?
This is really nice, Al. Thank you. I would like to have chips with you here. Thank you for sharing. I like that you came up with something that we can both have together instead of just me and my hand getting stuck.
Yeah, may I offer you a chip, Pastor Steve?
Don't mind if I do. They're really good. Mind if I have another? Jesus was right. Sharing is better.